Hi there, my name's Psaila. Welcome to this video series. The topic today is 3 reasons why you're stressed in business. Let's get straight to it. Number 1 is I believe that most business owners don't have a system to delegate. In other words, they don't have a system where they can speak to their people in business for them to be able to delegate certain tasks that most of the times are really small tasks. A lot of business owners that I've met are micromanagers. In other words, they need to get involved in every single little thing of the business because they don't have the understanding or tools and skills that they're able to, give that business to somebody else. Now, if you don't have anyone working for you, guess what? You can do exactly the same. It's important to set up a system, should I say, of, being able to outsource certain levels of work. So what I ask you to do is make a list of finding out, what you can outsource and how you can get rid of that. Now, I know what you may be thinking, especially if you're a small business owner watching this. Well, I don't have the money to do it. Well, I ask you this, how important is it, to not be stressed in business so you can operate at a high level? And it's important to really understand what your, value is. In other words, what you're worth per hour. And everything that doesn't come into that, you can outsource. There's some great platforms now that you can outsource that work. You can set up a system that's automated to delegate certain responsibilities, that are possibly stressing you out. I'm going to talk more about that in some of my other videos. I believe the second reason why people are stressed in business is they're thinking like a technician. And Michael Gerber put it the best way in the book called The E-Myth. In other words, you're thinking like a technician rather than an entrepreneur. As a technician, you've got this, I have to do all this myself. If you want to get a job done, just do it yourself and nobody's ever going to do it better than you. Well, I ask you to really think about this. And the reason being is it's important to have people that surround you that are as good as, if not better than you. And start to think more like an entrepreneur. In other words, the bigger component of the business. Now, if you're a solo operator like myself, guess what? This still applies exactly the same. Why? Because as an entrepreneur, I think about the larger components and give all the little parts to other people that are around me. In other words, that reduces my stress levels of having to do everything all the time. Now, if you've got employees, it's important to think like the entrepreneur. Why? Because they're looking for leadership from you. The third reason I believe that businesses are stressed is they're not creating routine. In other words, the business owners aren't creating routine. And this applies if you've got staff members as well. What do I mean by routine? I believe that it's important that you don't have a work-life balance, that you have a life-work balance. In other words, life comes first. What do I mean by that? In other words, it's important that you look after yourself physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually. By that I mean it's important that you, dedicate at least 30 minutes a day to exercising, to going for a walk, to being with nature, to, just sitting still for a little while, to reflect on your thoughts, to possibly meditate, and by meditation I don't mean that you need to sit, arms crossed and, in a room and, that's surrounded by incense. What I mean is to have a little sanctuary for yourself, and this could be anywhere. It could be a room in your house. It could be a part of, work. I mean, a lot of the big companies around the world are starting to understand that it's important that they create routine for their employees and routine that's got balance between work and life. They're much more productive. And the other part is it's important in that routine is to take time out for yourself. You cannot keep working 7 days a week, 24/7. Why? Because eventually the body will tire itself out. As soon as the body starts to get tired, your stress levels go up. If you notice, later on through the year, around October, November, coming into December, most business owners are feeling tired. Why? Because it's already been a year of productivity with hardly any holidays. Most business owners only take a week or 2 if you're lucky. Some just keep on working through and never have a holiday. So what I ask you, it's important to create, have some type of routine, because if not, I guarantee you that you're going to be, stressed at a high level. I hope you enjoyed this video and got a lot from it. What I'd like to do is continue to help you and your business, get back on track fast. So what I'd like you to do is simply click on the link below, and I'm going to share many more videos with you. Strategies, tools that you can implement straight into your business and start to see a result through that education. Until then, I hope you have a great day and a successful business, and I look forward to speaking to you next time.